So I think our biggest challenge in this election is time, right? Because we went from CB to phase 1 and launched straight into phase 2 with a very short interval before the writ is issued. What it means is that we actually have very little time to walk the ground, right? As much as we get the warm reception in all this crowded public area, a lot of Singaporeans are actually hard at work. They work very long hours, okay? Possibly they are at home, and then even when they are at home, a polite hour to visit and knock on doors is maybe from 7 to 9-ish. There's only so much hour and time that you can to knock on doors and to actually engage the resident, right? So our challenge is reaching out to all those people that are really too busy trying to make, earn their living, to even track what is happening, even in the mainstream press or social media and all that kind of thing. So being able to engage them in their house is the only effective way at this point in time to reach out to them. And given that, despite all the things they're going to say, even level playing field and all that, it essentially is the same election pattern with 3 minutes of airtime for each individual candidate. Right. Essentially, there's no innovation whatsoever. When you talk about innovative government, if you want to think about an innovative government in election, why don't we have a live debate, for example? Now, if you want to talk about, doing something different, right? This is a crisis. This is something that has never happened, unprecedented. Why are we not prepared to consider other alternative way of presenting the candidates? Because essentially it's the same election except essentially the 3 additional minutes of broadcast time on Channel 5. I mean, I would think that actually if they have done so many preparation and they held back information about all these campaign rules, what's so difficult about saying that you're going to give you 3 minutes? And everybody have clear mind, right, that these are the limitations we're going to play with. You only issue it just before the election, then I don't see any need to hold back, other than I know the rules, you don't, full stop.
In fact, yesterday he gave a very good interview of the constraints, for us. All the number of speeches that we are allowed, on a national level or constituency level, is so short. You can hardly say a few words and the worst thing that caught my attention was I got to submit all my script a day or two in advance. My God, they will know what I'm going to say. Somehow or other, I see there's a disconnect here. I don't know how they want to make Singaporeans to believe that this is a fair election. You should read my Facebook. I'm going to write an article on that. Okay, soon. Yeah. Finding the time to write now is a big problem. But never mind. You just wait. You go to my Facebook, we'll write something. Then you will understand the extent that the opposition people, of the problems that we have, that they've imposed to us. It's very difficult. But never mind. We never run. We will take the high ground. We will still continue to campaign to the best of our ability.
Are you concerned about this election being free and fair?
There have been extensive reports, including by a group of ASEAN politicians, basically calling out that this is an unfair election. The Economist last week had an article talking about elections and how it's stacked against the opposition. You just look at the series of 6 ministerial speeches on primetime TV, which was supposed to be about COVID-19. But, were they really about COVID-19? There are a series of ministerial conversations and other things. The rules are constructed in a way which we didn't even know what the rules were. And then at the last minute, the opposition is told, please submit, your rally speeches ahead of time. I'm not sure what the purpose of this is. Are they going to say that you can't say certain things? If you say something wrong, you're responsible. Even before the circumstances that these are in, many people have highlighted that elections in Singapore are conducted in a way which is different from anywhere else, and stack it against the alternative parties. This time it's just been stretched more. We hope that people can see through this, that they recognize that the game is an uneven playing field, and they will compensate for it in the way that they respond and in their vote.